Hi guys, and welcome to Monday. It's 2:35 a.m. It is April 5th, 2015. Boy, the time is just going right by. It's just crazy. It's a beautiful, sunny day out, and it's actually 50s in Michigan, so that's saying a lot, especially for April. This is my second year here, and no, still not in love with it. I'm used to the warmth, the hot, the pool, the jacuzzis, the beautiful skyline, and all of that. But sometimes you have to make sacrifices in your life for somebody you love and care for. So I'm willing to make a bit of a sacrifice because they made sacrifice for me along the way. But I'm here to do a reading today. I heard that NeNe Leakes and Kim Zolciak are supposed to be having a show, on the road show, coming up, I guess, this season on Bravo. So I said, well then, let's take a look at these ladies and see who are they. So in an effort to really have opportunity for me to see who are they, I thought I'd also throw in Andy Cohen to see sort of what part he plays with them. So let's start off looking at NeNe. So first and foremost, NeNe is a number 3 person. And if you remember me talking about number 3s, they are very creative people. They thrive, thrust, and thirst for the spotlight. They love the shine by any means necessary. And they have the capability to also be and create well in that shine. They love to have a good time. They love to be out and about at parties and events. They love to dress well. They love to look good. And she would be a person who loves the paparazzi, even if she had to call them herself. Very fun-loving person, as a matter of fact. It's kind of interesting, though, because it's clearly really two sides of her. Her birthday is December 2nd, and I'm sorry, December 13th. Her birthday is December 13th. And so when you look at just her on the surface, how we would see her is actually... she seems to be a very quiet person. Like, you won't see her just hanging out any old place that is not her at all. She'll rather be home working on herself. And now that she's got an opportunity to do some TV and some Broadway, she's going to be working on improving herself, whether it be acting lessons, voice lessons, whatever. She is going to be doing that because that's who she is. She will take on an area and put all her energy into it, where most of us would seem to get exhausted with it. She won't. She'll keep on working and bettering herself. I always said this about NeNe, and I only go what I say. There's a lot of people that blog different things or tweet different things, but NeNe is not a person to start stuff. If you've ever watched the show with an open mind, you can see that oftentimes she's not there, especially in this day and age. It's something that she's going to do less and less and wants to walk away, and may walk into something that causes her to walk away from that. She likes the drama to a point, if it means more airtime for her. But just drama for the sake of drama, she doesn't care for that. If she's out and about, she likes to be at the best places to be out and about in, not just hanging out in the local bar, in the local club. She doesn't have any purpose for being there. She doesn't see any point. Her decisions are made on where it's going to further her career. And in as far as, like I said, with other castmates on that show, they come so full of baggage and mess and everything else. How she stuck it out, but that's her, to stick it out, and that's a good thing. I was going to say, how could she stick it out for so long, but she has. But she's the type of person that has to have certain things that are going to work right for her in order for her to do that. But she will not start it, But if you're coming for her, she is going to be there for it. She will work to finish it. Oftentimes people say she didn't finish arguing or hair didn't get pulled or whatever, so she lost the fight. No, she chose to stop the fight. I don't understand why people are so ignorant not to realize that she is fostering a real career. So, and she knows that. So there are certain things that she cannot do anymore because that hurts the chance for her to get hired in something else. This year is a number 6 year. So it's interesting that they're talking about having a new show, and she's not going to necessarily have the time for that. She is going to be caretaking somebody. Excuse me, guys. I am coming back with a sickness again, but anyways, I need water. But she is going to be caretaking for those that are around her or near and dear to her. She is that type of person naturally, just being a Sagittarius person, that she is there for you. The Sagittariuses I know, and I have some close family and friends who are Sag, they are fun as hell. But when you turn your back, they got their little stuff to say about you. And if you can deal with that, then they're a lot of fun. If you can't, then I say walk away from them. But this year, she's going to be doing a lot of caretaking of others. And like I said, being supportive or time taking her finances. And it could be her husband. He is older. It could be her son. I think his name is Bryson, the one that seems to come in and out of trouble, or the glam baby. So we'll see it with that. Let's look at Kim Zolciak. Kim is a number 4. So that tells you why she has a slick mouth. Number 4s have a tendency to be like that. They like their world to be organized and pulled together. They dot their I's and cross their T's. But they have a tendency to say little shady shit. But she's not a number 8. A number 8 could say shit much more boldly and back it up. A number 4 will slip it in on you and then not able to back it up or go to tears and stuff like that. But she's always going to be that person talking some kind of smack to whatever. She comes across as a number 5 person. That means that with her, and then you notice that too, as a matter of fact, now it just dawned on me. If you look at TMZ or whatever, she's forever changing things on the outside. She's either always moving or changing her personal appearance or working on her weight thing or having babies or going and coming. That's her. She likes that, or that's what we think that she likes that. It may not necessarily be the case. She also is used to that because she's May 19th, and that May is that number 5. So she had that a lot of changes and things growing up. She's a number 1 personality, so that kind of, I don't know, she likes to be in charge. She likes to lead things. She likes to plan things. Not the best at doing things, but she does like to be in charge. She wants to really, believe it or not, make some kind of difference in the world. She would like to use her platform to help others. I don't know, feed kids or help people in domestic situations. She has a good heart, actually. Where she likes to be in charge and push and pull, it's actually NeNe who is really more so about the fun of it. And those two can have great fun together, but seems like something always goes amiss for them. As far as Kim's personal year, it's also a number 5 year. She's a great mom. She's a great wife. She's a great caretaker. But this year is going to be changes for her. And I think they say it's on the road. And it would go along with them traveling around and going on the road. And even the caretaker portion could be NeNe caretaking the situation. Kim coming up with zany ideas and Sag making it actually come to fruition or finishing it up or cleaning up the mess, because NeNe does that like none other. She really does. The two of them together in terms of friendship, Yeah, I mean, I could really see them that. I don't know. I don't know, because NeNe is more about focusing on things that are of importance or value, be it anything from home and family to finance. And Kim is more about shifting and changing, going and coming. And she likes being a mommy and all of that. And NeNe likes having a lot of nice times. Now, where does this include Andy Cohen? He's June 2nd. Being the June 2nd on the outside, he's about money. He appears to us that he's about money. If it's a show that can make money, it seems to us that he backs it up or supports it or doesn't take it off the air. He looks like that. That's not always the case. He grew up really having to be the responsible one in his household, the one everybody could go to and things like that. In this day and age, he really is about relationships and peace and harmony. You may not think it, but he really doesn't like it when the ladies are really going off or tripping and all of that. He's really not for that. So with him being a number 2 on his birthday, surely, yes, definitely he would put a situation together where NeNe and Kim could do a show together, because he's about balance and harmony and partnership and friendships. And he knew them back in the day when they were actually much closer and good friends. And it really hurt his heart to see them fall apart like that. But to see them decide, let's put our differences aside and come together and make this where it benefits both of us, he's all for it. He wants that. He's a number 5, so he doesn't mind switching over and doing other things. Like you'll see him do a housewife show and then dating shows and different things like that, just hoping that, something will catch. And he'll continue to be just like that, changing and stuff like that. For him personally, don't be surprised at any moment he is this person that he decides, I'm done. The shows could be popular, everything could be great, and he'll be done. And if he's not there and he's done, but the show goes on because it belongs to Bravo, it would never be the same. It's him that adds the sandwich spread or the mayonnaise or the Miracle Whip to make the whole thing come together. He's the butter and the eggs that brings the cake together and holds it together for all of the ladies, not just these two. But these two ladies he has a special affinity for. He wants to see them work it out. And if they want to show and they can work it out and they can be traveling and going and doing, he would really like that, and he's really going to support that. So I definitely do see a show coming up for them. I see it as cute, and it'll be something different to see these ladies in a different setting together. I think it'll be a non-stop of them getting along and not getting along. And I think that the way we're getting more sophisticated with reality shows, we might get sick of that soon. But I see that it's definitely going to happen. And I see that he is green lighting it all the way. I see the ladies are happy to be back together. They're actually great ladies in and of themselves, to be honest with you. Like you would like them or like to get to know them without the extra drama, these other personalities. People don't seem to understand that those two are the heart and core of the show. And to see them branch off to something else, that doesn't put a lot of hope in the show. It's just like any other show, or even a fire. When the firefighters are there and there's a huge fire going on and they can't get it out, rather than getting strategic, sometimes they start throwing more men at the fire, more water hoses at the fire, rather than thinking a different strategy. And they're doing Housewives like that, throwing in more bodies and coming up with a show that's reading flat now. Everything has its time. Everything has its time. And the time on this show may have come to an end. I can't see no more than a couple of years, if that. And especially if NeNe's not on there. She might still do a guest spot here and there. But she doesn't have a real connection to anybody. She does for Phaedra for the time being, because that's her nature. She would have reached out to her when you would thought somebody else would have. Especially Candy, you would have thought that way, but you didn't realize that Candy is very selfish, and she is the child of Mama Joy, so that should tell you a lot. And her daughter seems to be that way as well. And Candy has lost interest in the show as well. She just wants to get on to her show, and I think there's supposed to be some type of a relation show or marriage show or her and Todd. Maybe I'll do a reading on them and see how that goes. But this one will jump off. It will be interesting. You guys will watch it. You will enjoy it, and it'll be a nice show to review and recap. But good luck to you guys on the show, and you guys have a great day. I'm on spring break, and I'm going to suck up every spring break moment. If you like me, thumbs up, comment, subscribe, even better. Have a great day.